When carrying out a titration between an acid and an alkali, we quite often indicate the endpoint by an indicator which will change colour at our desired endpoint. But it's also possible to calculate the endpoint of a reaction using pH as a measure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take sodium hydroxide, an alkaline solution, and hydrochloric acid, an acidic solution, and titrate the two of them together to estimate the endpoint, both using an indicator and using pH. So both of our solutions are 0.2 molar. So firstly, we're going to measure out the hydrochloric acid. I'm going to measure 25 milliliters of the solution. Before you use a pipette or burette, it's a good idea to line them with the solution. So please see my video on lining the pipette and burette, and do this before you start actually measuring out your hydrochloric acid. So I'm just going to take it up, and I'll now get level with the line, and I'm looking to have the top of the U-shaped bubble or the meniscus so that it just touches the line. There we go. And I'm going to put this into my beaker. Normally for a titration you would use a conical flask, but in this situation we need something with a wider neck so we can put the pH probe in. And put the last little drop, just going to touch it to the side to ensure it all comes out. So the next step now is to fill our burette with the sodium hydroxide solution. Just lower the burette and put the funnel at the top. Check the tap is closed, and then just pour in the sodium hydroxide solution. Now, because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, I'd expect this titration to use about 25 milliliters of sodium hydroxide. I've just filled slightly over the top, so I've got a waste beaker, and I'll just turn it down to 0. There we go. So my burette reading is at 0. Before I start the titration, I'm just going to add 3 drops of the phenolphthalein indicator. 1, 2, 3. So you can see it's colourless in the acidic solution. Now, I'm just going to spend a bit of time setting it up so that my pH probe and the burette are both within the solution. Hit read to get the initial pH, so you can swirl it a bit while you do this. It will take a while for the reading to settle, but just let it settle before you take the reading. So unsurprisingly the pH is low. So pH is settled at 1.08, so just take a note of this. Now what we're going to do, because we're just looking for a rough endpoint, I'm going to add 2 centimeters cubed or 2 milliliters of the sodium hydroxide solution, and then I'm going to stop it, and then I'll swirl it and take the pH again. Okay, so that's a 2 milliliter added. I'll just mix it. pH has come up to 1.10, so I'll point by 0.02. I'm just going to do the same, add another 2 centimeters, so that's 4 centimeters cubed in total. Give it a swirl. Wait for it to settle. There we go. At 38 centimeters, the phenolphthalein indicator is now a dark pink, and the pH has increased to 11.01.